First, in net for the Jaguars.
It's hockey night in Bloomington, and Jaguar Girls Hockey is on the air. Welcome to the state of hockey, and welcome to the Richfield Ice Arena in Richfield, Minnesota, where this afternoon, in a matinee edition of Hockey Night in Bloomington, the Jefferson Jaguars will lock horns with the Stars from the Academy of Holy Angels in a much-anticipated Metro West Conference matchup. With cameraman Johnny Rash, broadcast partner Ryan Kuhn, I'm Kurt Krenz. And Ryan, coming off a tough one the other night, Jaguars have a lot of opportunity here today against the Holy Angels Stars.
Yeah, historically, Holy Angels, we go in sort of hoping to be competitive and have a chance to win at the end. But tonight's game, Holy Angels having a down season by their standards. So hopefully this is a game that we can break. I don't know what our streak is against them over years past, but I've not seen a win in my time.
Yeah, funny you should ask. Aaron Schramm looked it up. So historically, this Holy Angels team has been our biggest rival, but there's a little shine that's come off the rivalry these last 5 years because they've got 10 in a row on us. Two per year, right? So the last win came in January of 2020, 6 seasons ago now. So we'll be looking to break that string.
In that Chaska game, Kurt, I thought Jefferson, like we played them relatively even through period one, but they never looked like they sort of found their groove in that game. So I'm hoping that we come out with some juice right out of the gate here tonight.
I think we will. Well, we're going to have the Star Spangled Banner here. We'll let that play over the speaker. Come back, get you ready for puck drop. Your national anthem from the Richfield Ice Arena, the Jefferson Jaguars will skate right to left in the opening stanza, dressed in their road baby blues, the best uniforms in high school hockey, trimmed in white and Columbia blue, white numbers, blue helmets, blue breezers, stripped Jaguars diagonally across the front of their sweaters. The home team, Holy Angel Stars, will be dressed in their home whites. Navy blue helmets, breezers, and numbers. Holy Angels script across the front of their sweaters. It's a big Metro Conference matchup, Ryan. Jaguars taking their first conference loss the other night in Chaska want to get back on the winning track.
Agreed. So, Kurt, the Canadian flag displayed prominently here at the Richfield Ice Arena. I was half hoping we were going to get a Canadian national anthem thrown in there. Scorekeeper extraordinaire John Woodford offered to jump in and sing the Canadian national anthem, being he is 1/3 Canadian, but they politely passed.
I would have paid double admission to hear that.
Yes.
Your starting lineup for the Jaguars, Kayla Starr taking the draw at center. She's got Captain Allegra Kuhn on her left wing. On her right wing, it's Carmen Melnichuk, Captain Kara Krenz, and Flanders on defense. Captain Rash in goal for the Jaguars. Off the puck is down, the game is on. Jaguars with possession here. Starr will flip that up onto the bench, and we'll get a neutral zone faceoff.
I did not notice this when they were announcing lineups, Kurt, but this is a lineup change we have not seen. So moving Starr to center, Melnichuk kicked out to right wing. This is a different combination than what we've seen all season.
Yeah, it is. I got a little advance wind of this. On the second line, look for Abelin to center, Oslin and Johnson. And then On the third line, sounds like potentially Thornburg moving to center. Same personnel as previous. Now, puck in the Jaguars D zone. Flanders get it up to Melnichuk. She'll tip it low. Tracking on it is Kuhn here. Icing waved off. Minute into a scoreless game, picked up by Starr. She'll loop around. Starr taken down in the corner, and we will get a penalty call here.
Quick whistle. That's 30 seconds into the game, and that's not a play that we always see a penalty called on, Kurt.
Well, there were a ton of penalties in the junior varsity game, Ryan. I know you had basketball, but I think there were over 10 penalties called in that game. So we'll see if it's a harbinger for here tonight. Jaguars go to the power play here, 30 seconds, as it were, into the first period. Taking the draw is Abelin. She loses it. Starr, Kuhn, and Abelin battling for that puck. Picked up by Allegra. She'll go out to Starr at the point. Starr fans on the shot. Gets it back over to Kuhn. Kuhn in the left wing circle. Up to Starr. They'll exchange slots. Up to Kuhn at the point. Shot coming in. Tipped out in front. Puck laying there. Batted to the corner. Jaguars still with possession here. Starr's got it on the half wall. She'll send it low. Abel in there. Work it up to Kuhn at the top of the circle. Kuhn will go down to Abelin in the corner. Jaguars entirely on this left wing side. Abelin with the shot, but nobody in front. That's an easy save.
This is an interesting vantage point broadcasting from this arena, Kurt, because we're right behind the Jefferson bench. And you can clearly hear Coach Johnson yelling, shoot, more than the power play unit was actually shooting. So my guess is that's what we're talking about as they come off the ice.
We'll get a quick change of power play units here. Walsh with it over to Melnichuk. Melnichuk dangles, though, gets her pocket picked, and that'll see it cleared out to neutral. Walsh with it over to Knutson. Knutson will go back over to Walsh. Walsh up to Krenz. Krenz will have to stop at the line, though, and she'll get it over to Knutson. Knutson will gain that zone. Jaguars will try to get set up here. Knutson will carry it low. Stop on the half wall up to Johnson in front. Shot looking for a tip in front there. Goes wide. Puck will rim all the way out to Walsh on this side. Walsh will get a shot in front. Tipped by Krenz, but not much on that one. Johnson picks up in the corner. Up to Knutson at the point. Knutson takes it outside, though. Jaguars will have to tag up. 30 seconds left in the power play, Ryan. Not much doing yet so far.
No, but they've had 2 shots on net with a player in front. The first one, Abelin got a tip on it. And you can tell that that's part of their power play strategy, is to get bodies in front, try to get shots with traffic, and see if you can get a redirect.
Just 10 seconds to go in the power play. Here comes Walsh skating this puck in. She's alone, though. Pulls up on the half wall, gets it to Johnson. Johnson will circle, take a shot high over the net. Woodford on now on that third line as the power play expires. Stars at full strength. Woodford tries to get that out to the point, but it's intercepted, and Holy Angels will play it back. Tracking on it is Flanders here. Rash covers up, and he'll take a D-zone face-off rather than move it.
Jefferson did a good job of getting a regular line out. That's always tricky, Kurt, when like a penalty's expiring, and that second unit's got 3D on it and 2 random forwards. Sometimes it's hard to cycle out a regular line.
Now the Jaguars' third line on here with a D-zone face-off. Taken away there by Woodford. She'll be able to get that puck just out. Picked up by Trineri at the red line. Knocked off her stick, though, and Flanders is back on it. Flanders just gets it up to Wheelock. Puck is held in, though, at the point. Misplayed there by the Stars. Comes out to the neutral zone. They'll regroup. Shot thrown in from center. Rash is holding it, but now finally gives it up. Nobody in the Stars in the zone for the Stars. Jaguars push it out to the neutral zone now. Played there by Holy Angels. 3 minutes in, Ryan. Play's been in the Holy Angels end, but it's because we had a power play.
Yeah, I'm interested to watch this third line, Kurt. Sometimes when you switch, right, you go from wing to center, center to wing. A lot of that's muscle memory after playing so many games this year. It'll be interesting to see how well they remember positioning.
Stars with a steal now, centering pass. Good stick there by Flanders. Deflects that out of harm's way. Still with pressure, though. Here are the Stars now coming right out to the middle. Shot wide. Rims around. The third line getting hung out here a little bit for the Jaguars. Best pressure of the night to the Stars. They do not have a shot as of yet, though. Shots are 3-0 for the Jaguars, but Jaguars need a clear here. Pass to the high slot, mishandled. Thrown wide.
Line's gassed.
Woodford's got to chip this out. Held in, but now off the stick of Wheelock and attacking are the Stars. Considering pass through the middle. Shot goes just wide. Deflected by Rash maybe, but Jaguars got to get this puck out. Woodford will have time and space, gets it out, but Jaguars can't change because in comes Holy Angels. Right wing circle shot. Rash directs it over the net. Jaguars got a couple players off, but still have some on, Rye.
Well, we got a fresh forward line, so the wings got to recognize here that the D's tired, and they got to sink down and help out.
Holy Angels scored. 12:04 to go here.
That's just what we were talking about, Kurt, that when we did get it out of the zone, it didn't get across the red line, so Holy Angels turned it back extremely quick, and our D didn't have a chance to get off.
No, and that all started by taking a D-zone face-off when we maybe could have got that puck out of the zone. I like getting the puck out when we have a chance rather than taking face-offs because we haven't been great about winning them this year. Stars on the board first. They're up 1-0 in this matchup. Back in their zone. Now it's steal here by Oslin. Tries to get it over to Abelin in the corner. Abelin on the half wall. Up to Knutson at the point, but chipped past her. That'll come out to neutral. Picked up by Abelin. Jaguars 5-on-5 have had the better of play. Now his steal, as I say that, by Holy Angels. They come ahead. 2-on-1 here. Knutson back to the Jags. Shot out wide. Good save by Rash. Directed to the corner. Played up the half wall. Looking for Johnson, but she's checked. Sent behind the net. Krenz will try to get there, but it rims all the way around. Picked up by one of the pitching. Stars exiting are the Jaguars now. Making a change behind the play. Holy Angels finding their wheels here, Ryan.
Yeah, something to look for during these games, Kurt, is Jefferson's at their best when they're pressuring the puck and winning our share of like puck races. And so far, Holy Angels is winning in that category.
Play now in the defensive zone. Kick behind the net. Knutson pushes it. Looking for Kuhn, but intercepted. Short angle shot coming in. Rash will catch and hold, and we'll get a face-off here. 10:49 to go, 1-0 Holy Angels.
And this is a period where we have a short change, Kurt. It's not a good sign that we're struggling to get that puck even out of the zone to get a chance to get a full line out there.
Face-off to Rash is left. This one won by Starr. Newly appointed at center for this first line of the Jaguars. Here comes Starr with a little bit of speed. Kuhn pumps it up to her. Starr and Melnichuk over the line. Looking for Melnichuk. Pass behind her, though. Melnichuk up to the point. Thrown in by Walsh. Got Starr on the doorstep. Covered up by the Stars goalie. We'll get a face-off in the offensive zone. Shots should be even here. 4-4 after that one. But play back and forth, Ryan.
It has been, and it'll be interesting to see. Jefferson likes to play physical. This line in particular, with refs that are calling it close, it'll be interesting to see how that translates.
Nice exit by the Stars here now. They attempt to split our D, but good stick there by Walsh. Pokes that to the corner, and Holy Angels offsides.
It's good to see Kalina out here. I know she missed a game earlier with a flu bug or something like that, and I think might have missed a period or two in the Chaska game, probably still a little bit recovering. Hopefully she's helpful because she brings a dynamic to our blue line that we sorely need.
Got the second line on here now. Abelin taking the draw. Krenz and Wheelock on defense for the Jaguars. Play back into the Holy Angels zone. They'll regroup there, but good forecheck by Oslin causes a turnover. Oslin in the corner. Abelin joins to help. On the other side, it's Johnson pinching low. Johnson there first. Holy Angels now will be able to exit. They'll skate it out. Little flat-footed are the Jaguars, but forced to the corner there nicely by Krenz. Skater will go behind the net, but Krenz with the steal. Out she'll come. Krenz up the sideline, tips it ahead. Krenz 2-on-1 possibly, but the Stars tracking back for it.
One thing I'm seeing here, Kurt, the Holy Angels team not short on speed. When they get out in transition, they're moving quick.
Knutson now carries in. Knutson low behind the Stars net. She'll work it out high. Wheelock initially can't find the handle on it, but eventually able to dump it to the corner. Played up to Trineri now. Trineri looking for Woodford. That puck behind the Stars net. Held in by the Jaguars. Playing this end, Ryan, when we keep the play moving. Now here's Thornburg, gets a shot on net. Trineri behind the net. Even the third line for the Jaguars holding possession, Ryan.
Try to get it back to the blue line there, but hit traffic. That should be icing. Yep.
Great shift by that third line for the Jaguars. Holy Angels ices that puck, and we will get a offensive zone faceoff.
Well, that started with line 2, Kurt. I mean, that's a good sign. Like, if you can maintain the offensive zone through a line shift, that's where you put the other team way under pressure trying to defend.
Taking the draw here will be Thornburg. Flanders in the neutral zone, trying to hold that puck. Back for it is Walsh now. Walsh in the corner. Works it ahead for Woodford. Woodford
good
tipped
touch.
out by Flanders. Flanders with a little bit of room ahead with Woodford. Over to Woodford. Woodford will chip it to the half wall. Seeing more jump out of the Jags tonight than the other night, Ryan.
Yeah, especially that we just had that one bad shift where we got stuck out there, but they've looked better since.
Now bouncing puck in on Rash. She'll cover that up and get a face-off.
Those can be tough saves for a goaltender. Like, pucks take weird bounces if you catch it on an edge, throwing it in from the blue line there.
8:11 to go here. Shots are 5-3 now for the Stars. They lead 1-0. Face-off to Rash's right, won by the Stars. They'll cycle it low. Battle there with Krenz and Star, but emerging is a Stars player. Puck out in front off of Krenz's skate. Kicked out to Kuhn. Will be picked up by Star. Star through the middle. She'll enter the zone. It's got Melnichuk with her. Gets it to Melnichuk. Good shot coming in. Good look here by this line. Star with the steal. Star tries to get it to the top. Melnichuk will cycle back low. Stars rim it around. Other than that flurry, Rye, we've had the better of possession and shots so far. And Holy Angels has had to do just this, just chipping it out. Now back on it is Wheelock with some room. She'll go up the board for Star. Star's got a player ahead. Works it to Krenz, but a little behind her. Krenz, D to Wheelock. Now Jaguars changing behind the play, so dump to center. Holy Angels will throw it in. Krenz will just chip that softly ahead and allow the Jaguars to change. 7 minutes to go, Rye.
About halfway through, like you alluded to, Kurt, it's been pretty even. Obviously, Jefferson looks good. Good hold there by Knutson.
Steal here by Knutson at the line. She'll send it back low. Got Johnson forechecking. 6:50 to go here. At the blue line, it'll just pop out. Flanders has it. Flanders to Knutson. One touch looking for Johnson. Stolen by Holy Angels. Puck in the neutral zone, picked up by Oslin. She'll get the zone and fire it wide. Holy Angels behind their net. Good pace to this game, Rye.
It is, and you know something, Kurt, again, our vantage point here, you can hear Coach Sierra encouraging the D to aggressively hold that blue line and pinch, and I think when that's effective, it does put a lot of pressure on the opposition, because if you can hold it in.
Oh, dangerous there. The puck was set up, but Holy Angels player got there first, sent it out in front. Luckily, the Jaguars had it covered. Now they work it out to neutral zone. Holy Angels regrouping. 6 minutes to go here in a period that Holy Angels has the 1-0 lead. Knutson picked up by Holy Angels. They'll go behind the net. Watch the middle here. Centering pass right through the middle. Had a player open, but shot tipped wide open. Oh, Jaguars get a little fortunate there. Knutson with a challenge in the corner. Picked up by Holy Angels. Battling is Thornburg. Stars emerge with the puck. They'll center it through the crease. Challenging when the opposing team's nickname is the Stars, and we have a player with that last
Yeah, that is true.
Puck pops right up in the air, right through the crease. Picked up by the Stars, pressuring again. Got the third line out here for the Jaguars. Need a clear. Knutson gets a stick on it. Oh, Trineri had a chance to send that out, but that'll be clear. Good clear there by Knutson. Jaguars will get a change. 5 minutes to go.
You made this point earlier, Kurt, and we talked about this a lot throughout the season. When you get stuck in your defensive end and you get that chance to clear, you've got to take advantage of that. I mean, those are killer plays if you get the puck on your stick after an extended run, being trapped in your own zone, and you don't get it across the blue line.
Star on to take this draw, but won by Holy Angels on the half wall. They've got it. Steal by Kayla. Kayla with players up ahead. Now, possible 3-on-2. Star over the line. Star tries to chip it through, but loses the puck. Holy Angels will skate this out now. Around Walsh. Back is Krenz. Holy Angels down that left side. Shot coming in. Rash for the save and covered up. Nice save.
Hey, credit to that forward line. That was an excellent back check. I was worried there, Kurt, when they got around our D there. I thought that was going to be a 2-on-1, but we had multiple forwards hustling back to even out those numbers.
4:41 to go here. The Stars up 1-0 in this tightly played game. Abelin loses that draw to Holy Angels, but Abelin makes a steal now. She'll decide to go behind her net to Krenz. Krenz up to Oslin. Oslin fumbles the puck a little bit and loses it. Holy Angels gets it back in. Walsh is backboard. She'll go indirect for Abelin. Abelin fans on the pass, and it's stolen by Holy Angels. Holy Angels to the middle. Weak backhand shot. Rash catches and holds. We'll get a face-off.
We've had a few instances there, Kurt, where we've sort of missed on those pass attempts, just waved it, didn't get what we wanted on it. And again, those defensive and neutral zone turnovers, they're going to kill us if we have too many.
Jaguars will change up. I guess all 5 players got the Star line on, or no, the forward line stays out here. Held in by the Stars at the line. Not winning too many faceoffs so far here tonight, Ryan.
No, that's been a bit of a challenge all year. We do have Kayla now out at center. That's a change.
Jaguars going to ice this puck. Melnichuk looking for Kuhn. Kuhn was driving the middle of the ice. Melnichuk thought she was going to stay on the left wing side, and that goes for an icing.
I will say credit to the Jags tonight, Kurt. I feel like they're looking to make passes more. That's a good development, but we're not quite connecting on them. The passes are just off a little bit on backhands, not hitting people in stride.
Star in the corner now has it taken away, but picked up by Knutson. She'll go indirect for Allegra, but hard pinch there, holds it in by the Holy Angels to the Wheelock corner. Puck right through the middle, picked up by the Stars. Backhand shot coming in. Rash calmly catches and holds, and we'll get another face-up. Well, Stars now have increased their shot lead to 8-4, and they're throwing more rubber at the net than we are, Ryan.
They are. Not all of them are hard shots, but they're definitely numbers game here. We gotta get some chances of our own, and we're struggling to get it out of the zone, Kurt.
We are now 3:38 to go here. Another face-off win by Holy Angels. Abelin battling there behind the net, but here comes a cycling Star player holding on to the puck. There's a turnover by Krenz. Krenz picks it up, go cross ice on the stick for Johnson. Johnson carry in over the line, got Krenz with her. Winds up, puck played high off the net, off the back wall that is. Below the goal line is Oslin, 1-on-2. Oslin battling for that puck, needs a little help. Johnson will join, but ahead are the Stars now. They'll get the red line, cycle it in, play it low, looking for a pass. There, Flanders battling. Stars player emerging. Under 3 minutes to go here. 1-0 for Holy Angels. Krenz with another steal. She'll get it to Johnson. Can't catch the pass, though, and that's going to not enable the Jaguars to get out of the zone. Johnson fails to get it out, and Rash will calm this down and take a face-off.
We got to be better when we get those pucks on the boards. Kurt, you can't just blindly whack it towards the blue line, especially on the ice. We've mentioned a couple times in the season, you got to figure out a way to get that puck up on the glass if you're going to keep it on the boards. These D are too good at holding the zone.
Star with the face-off win, this time for the Jaguars, but puck played dangerously into the middle of the ice. Now Star will get back there. Shot coming wide. I think we're going to get
helmets stuck together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're thinking the penalty.
Well, as trigger,
once-a-year face mask stuck together.
as trigger happy as these refs have been, I thought Star was going to get a penalty there, and I was about to say, wow, that wasn't much, but luckily just a stoppage for that. 2:22 to go here. Jaguars win the faceoff. Kuhn up ahead for Melnichuk. Melnichuk's bumped off the puck, taken away by the Stars. They'll regroup behind their net. Centering pass through the middle. It'll track all the way back down. Icing waved off, so Wheelock will have to race for it.
Am I remembering, Kurt, like historically the Stars' style of play is more of a low-scoring game. If I remember correctly, they've been known historically to have sort of a low goals against average.
Yeah, they've had really, really good goaltending lately, and they've relied on that. Now here comes Kayla Starr with speed down the right side, being checked off the puck there. Going to cycle it. No, Melnichuk doesn't see it though, so it'll be picked up by Holy Angels. And 1:30 to go. Here's the aggressive pinch. Krenz wins that puck race with Holy Angels. She'll go back for it. Time and space for Krenz up ahead. Off the stick of Melnichuk, though. Oslin now nicely for Abelin. Abelin around a Star. Abelin into the zone. Right wing circle. She'll fire it in. Caught and held that time by the Stars goaltender.
I like that play, though. So it started with a good pass from Oslin. Hit, and we talked about that. Hit Kira right at tape to tape. She kept her momentum, and she got a shot on. I mean, again, we just got to start getting some pucks to the net.
Abelin loses that draw to the Stars. They'll go out the near side here. Shot tipped ahead. It's going to go right in on Rash. She'll cover up and get the face off.
You referenced goaltending, Kurt. The reason I brought up that goals against average, they're doing a great job of limiting shot attempts. I mean, your best way to prevent goals is to prevent shots, goaltending aside. Absolutely.
Stars win yet another draw here. Puck at the blue line. Shot coming in. Puck's high in the air. Skyward. I think Krenz blocked that shot out in front, but now here comes Holy Angels. They'll cycle it low. Knutson, well, instead Rash will drop a glove on it as the puck was rebounding out towards the middle of the ice.
You know, we're only trailing 1-0 here, Kurt, but we've been a little fortunate. We've had some weird puck bounces, like through the slot, that have been a couple inches or an unfortunate ricochet from going in.
That's right. Now Star wins. Kind of a draw on that face-off, I guess. Puck on the half wall here. Stars in control. About 40 seconds to go in this period. Jaguars, I think, are going to take a penalty here.
Yeah, I think that was one of we see about one of these a game where you get a tripping call, not really intentional, you're just going for the puck, and if the legs get swept out, that's almost a forced tripping call.
Kylie Wheelock will go to the penalty box here for the Jaguars. 35 seconds to go here. The Stars will get their first power play of the night. PK unit, Walsh rims it, but not enough on that to get out of the zone.
Although out.
Holy Angels, unforced error, puts it out themselves. Now picked up by Star. She's going to try to take it in herself, but Kuhn was offside at the line. Looking for a pass there from Star that never came.
Yeah, I think two things there. After that went offsides, you saw Kuhn react at the non-call, which they caught it, and then Star there had an opportunity to push that puck ahead and just didn't see it.
Just 19 seconds to go here in the first period. Stars on the power play. With the puck, they'll get the red line and drive it in. It's going to be picked up by Flanders. We'll see if she tries to clear.
Nice play.
She does, high off the glass. That'll get into the neutral zone. And that's going to do it for this first period here, Ryan. A period that was played evenly. Jaguars had the advantage early on, but then they got caught in their own zone for an extended period, and that allowed Holy Angels to take the lead.
So you saw at the end there, Kurt, that was a textbook clear from Flanders there. You saw, you get that puck up off of the plexiglass, it gets flipping and weird. That is a much harder puck to hold in than the one that's on the ice or sort of low along the board. So nice job by Flanders there to end the first period.
Well, the Jaguars will begin the second period on the penalty kill again. Kylie Wheelock still with a minute 25 to serve in her infraction. They will resurface the ice. We will take a break. Your score after 1 period of play. So Holy Angels Stars 1, the Jaguars 0. You are listening to Jaguars Hockey. All right, just about set to go here for the second period. Going to give a shout out to some Jaguar alumni in the crowd. We have Chloe Golden, we have Alex and Avery Capster, and we have Kendall Elmquist right on the glass here in the defensive zone.
Right in the goal-scoring celebration zone for period 2 here, Kurt. Let's see if that adds a little more juice and motivation.
There they are. You guys can see them on camera. All right, Jaguars coming out here for the second. Ryan, what do we need to do to get back in this?
We were talking in between here, Kurt. I think the next goals, and again, I always feel like that's Captain Obvious when you say things like that, but the way that this Holy Angels team is really sort of cutting off any transition game, the next goal has got to be ours, both from a momentum standpoint and just not to get too far behind with this defensive style. But first off, Kurt, we got still a minute 25 of penalty kill. This is big. Like, we got to kill off this penalty and keep it 1-0.
Teams will change ends for the second period here. Kayla Starr taking the draw for the Jaguars. Gets a warning from the referee. Puck down, kicked ahead and cleared just into the neutral, into the D zone that is by Allegra Kuhn. Coming ahead are the Stars players. They'll drive it low. Walsh will get there first. She's got time and space. Gets it to Flanders. Flanders looking for Kuhn. Instead, picked off by the Stars. They'll drive it low. 1 minute to go in the penalty kill for Jefferson. Play along the boards here for Holy Angels. They'll work it high now across the top. Center point high over to the right side. Puck deflected low. No shots here by the Stars. Jaguars doing a good job of keeping him to the perimeter. Puck high at the point now, over to the right wing circle. Coming into the middle here, around one of the D. Shot coming in. Caught and held, will get a faceoff.
So that was all in our zone, Kurt, but Jefferson did a good job, as you alluded to, keeping the puck out wide. Really, that was the first shot they conceded. But again, we got to take advantage when we have those clearing opportunities to get it out of the zone. We got 38 seconds left, about halfway through.
Evelyn wins this draw for Krim. She tries to clear it out. Held in at the point by Holy Angels. Puck to the right wing circle. Back up top. 30 seconds in the power play. Holy Angels moving that puck. Walking in, shooting, rash.
Oh, good glove.
And hold. We'll get another faceoff. Good save.
We got to be careful there. There was a little bit of confusion. And I think this second penalty killing, Kurt, unit has been in flux throughout the season, sort of on who's playing forward.
Face-off win by the Jaguars, but they watch the puck now. Picked up by Holy Angels out to the top. 15 seconds in the penalty. Right wing circle. Back to the center point high. Shot coming in. That hit a post, Ryan?
I think that just hit traffic.
Okay.
But we got it out.
Ahead now is Austin. Ava Austin down that right side. Working wide. Short-handed. Jags full strength now. She'll pull up at the blue line. Good penalty kill by the Jaguars, Ryan. We're back to 5 on 5.
Strength.
Evelyn in the corner. Loses it. Still in the fight, though. Allegra Kuhn battling for it. Causes a turnover. Allegra will cycle it low. In goes Carmen Melnichuk. Jaguars with some momentum here. Played low by the Stars. They're struggling to get it out now. Held in by Kayla Starr. She'll cycle low. Jaguars go to work. Caught out now are the Stars a little bit here. Jaguars try to make them pay, but instead Holy Angels will pick up. They'll exit the zone, get that red line, and throw it deep.
You can tell this Holy Angels team is very smart with how they're playing, Kurt. Like, when they have opportunities to get it deep in need of a change, they cross that red line, threw it in.
Kayla Starr now, offensive zone, has her pocket picked. Coming out are the Holy Angel Stars. Kylie Wheelock back on defense. Held in at the line by one of the Stars forwards, played low. Wheelock's got to be careful, nearly took her second penalty of the game. Cycling are the Stars, picked up by Kayla Starr.
Get there.
Oslin does get there, just works it out to the neutral zone. Holy Angels regrouping. 14 minutes to go here in a 1-0 game. Jaguars trailing. Here's a steal by Oslin at the line. Down the middle. Oslin, good save. Rebound chance. Fans on it. Picked up by Holy Angels. They come ahead. two Jags back. Down that Krenz side, centering pass to the middle. Krenz clears to the corner. Walsh back on it. Walsh over to Krenz with a little bit of room. She'll skate it out. Clears it up off the boards. Picked up by the Stars, and they'll regroup in their end now. Walsh with the challenge through the middle. Stars are offside at the line.
Good D there by Walsh, sort of slowing her down at the blue line to force that offside. That was probably our best scoring chance of the game, I'd say, Kurt, on the turnover there with Oslin. Then just had the rebound bounce over her stick. And a chance now for Bloomington to sort of get back into a line rotation here and get some rest.
Third line on for the Jaguars. Krenz with it in her zone. She's up ahead for Woodford. Woodford to Trineri. Trineri into the zone. Shot hits a skate and deflects to the corner. Picked up by Holy Angels. Woodford coming in with a hard challenge. Star player goes down. Puck in the corner. Out come the Stars. Possible 3-on-1. Thornburg got a back check here. Stars over the line. Krenz steals that puck.
Good job by Thornburg. You called it, Kurt.
Gets it up to Woodford. Woodford's going to send that puck in. And Jaguars will go for a change, partially anyway.
Yep, and again, a good play there, throwing that puck deep. They knew they were in need of a change. Got to get that down below the goal line.
Puck in front of the Jaguars bench. Here's a rush for the Stars now. 2-on-1. Wheelock back. Shot coming in high over the net. Puck to the corner. Jaguars a little sloppy on that change, Ryan, and it resulted in an odd man rush. Luckily, the shot was not on net. Now Kayla Starr the other way. She'll go wide. Taken down, and we're going to get a penalty call here. Jaguars with the man advantage. Rash has got to get off the ice, but she's not. And now played by the Stars.
I think there might have been a little bit of confusion on which way that penalty was.
Perhaps.
Rash came out about halfway, but neither team had really possessed it yet.
Okay.
You got to be careful you don't come off the ice and then have it be your penalty.
Yeah, Starr was tripped up pretty clearly, but it's a good point. Unless you're sure of it, got to be sure of it. Now, Abelin wins a face-off draw here out to Starr at the point. Second power play of the game for the Jaguars. Oslin to Starr, back to Oslin. Oslin with some space. Tries to go cross-ice to Kuhn. Starr's shot is blocked. Now, possible break here by the Stars. Ooh, Kuhn may have gotten away with one.
She did. Yep, that was, either interference or something, but.
Possible trip. Coming ahead is Ava Oslin. Jaguars on the power play here. Oslin will skate all the way in. Now get it set up. Minute 30 to go here. Drop it for Starr. Starr around a player. Tries to go through two of them, though, and picked up by Abelin. Jaguars still with possession here. What are you seeing, Rye?
I think, I like the puck movement, but Jefferson's struggling a little bit with, sort of filling gaps and maybe running into each other a bit.
No shots on goal net. Here's the first one coming in. Good trigger there by Melnichuk in the slot.
I think both of those shots might have hit traffic in front, but good shots nonetheless.
Puck played out to the neutral zone. Now Walsh will pick up. Jaguars changing out behind the play.
This Holy Angels penalty kill, Kurt, is very aggressive. They're pressuring at the blue line, and so far they've forced mistakes. Jefferson's got to take advantage of that. When they beat that charging defender, you got to take it to the front of the net aggressively.
Jaguars don't catch the pass, and that's going to lead to an icing. Pass was a little behind Krenz. She tried to kick it up to her stick. Instead, we'll get an icing. 27 seconds to go here in the Jaguars power play. They trail 1-0. Shots are 12-9 now for Holy Angels. Face off to Rash's left, Ryan.
So something to watch for, Kurt, if we can get offensive zone possession again. If we have it at the blue line and they send a forechecker up to force that pass, when we get it low, you have a numbers advantage. 3-2, you got to take advantage of that.
Jaguars will play this puck in. Picked up by the Stars. They're going to clear it down the ice.
Got to hustle.
Rash will set this one up for Walsh as the penalty expires. Oh, watch out. Turnover here at the blue line. Jaguars got a back check here. Picked up by the Stars. Centering pass. Didn't get anything on the shot, though, and Rash able to easily cover that up. Well,
I don't think Walsh saw that stretch pass up here and then made the pass as the Holy Angels player was coming out of the box and intercepted that. I don't think she anticipated that was going to happen.
5-on-5 here now. The star line out for the Jaguars. Flanders.
Melnichuk, it was on both power play units. So I think she was looking for a breather there. So they're going to cycle out the center from a late change.
Okay, we'll have to watch and see. Melnichuk probably the best conditioned player on this Jaguars team. So if anyone can make that work, she can. But now here are the Holy Angels. Dangerous puck right in the slot. Picked up by Kuhn. Kuhn backhand for Melnichuk. Melnichuk 1-on-2 into the zone. Pinched off nicely there by the defenseman for the Stars. Kayla Star works it ahead for Allegra. Puck in her skates. Picked up by Star out to the point. Wheelock has her shot blocked and chipped out by the Holy Angels.
Good job, though, gaining the zone there, fighting for it along the boards. That was a little messy, but Jefferson won that puck battle.
Flanders through the neutral zone looking for a Kuhn. Kuhn's alone in the offensive zone briefly. Held in by Star now at the blue line. Star attacking to the middle. Star shoots it just wide. Pretty good scoring chance there. 9 minutes to go. Star at the left point. Works to the middle. Star blows up a forecheck. Good catch and hold there by that Holy Angels goalie. She was square to the shot.
Jefferson's looking a little more aggressive here, Kurt. I mean, the power play helped, obviously, but we're about halfway into this second period. Doesn't seem like much, but we've had 4 shots, so a better pace, and so far we've limited Holy Angels' chances a little better than we did in the first period.
Agreed. There's a face-off win by the Jaguars. Knutson over to Krenz. Krenz, slapper wide, behind the net. Woodford digging for it. Puck played high, aggressive pinch by Krenz. She'll hold that in at the line, but now it comes out. Chipped around Trineri. Here come Holy Angels. Back is Knutson. Good save by Rash. Deflected to the corner. Puck going to be played and held in by the Holy Angels. We haven't been down in this end of the ice very much this period. Now Knutson's going to try to win this puck race. Intercepted by Olivia. She'll make a play here. Got to be caught. Got to get this puck out.
Got to get that deep.
Thrown back in by Holy Angels. Krenz will get it here. Krenz will ice it, looking for Johnson, but it's going to instead go the length of the ice.
I like that play by Kurt. I mean, I know you can say like ice, but they were in desperate need of a change. And again, she made sure to get that out. Yep. I mean, there was no doubt she got that high. I'm sure at home you're sick of me hearing me say high off the glass, but that is a key component to getting it out of the zone.
7:56 to go here, middle period, about halfway through. Jaguars trailing 1-0. Shots are 14-10 for Holy Angels. Kalina Walsh now reversing course. Indirect for Wheelock. Wheelock clearing attempt off the glass out to the neutral zone. Driven back in by Holy Angels. Back on it is Walsh. Walsh just out to the neutral zone. Thrown back in by Holy Angels. They're offside though. The Jaguars time and space to make a play here. Indirect for Johnson. Johnson over the line, loads one up, shot.
Good shot.
Good glove save by the Holy Angels Stars tender, but a good wrist shot there by Johnson.
It was. And Kurt, I mean, you got to get pucks on net, right? And that was a good outlet pass. Looked up ice, a good stretch pass. You can see Holy Angels, I mean, they're going to make you go the full length of the ice to generate a scoring opportunity. Every chance they get, they're dumping it deep.
Holy Angels, Flanders sees that puck get past her. Back checking is Melnichuk.
Good hustle, Melnichuk.
She wins that race. Harmon in the corner. Need a little help there. Flanders arrives to pick it up. Skating ahead. Flanders hits Kuhn. Kuhn over the line. Kuhn cross ice to Star, but loses the puck in the slot. Holy Angels will throw it out. Chipped in. Puck will go behind the net. Holy Angels first to it. 6:45 to go in here in the second period. Evenly played second period. Puck cleared out of harm's way by Flanders. Holy Angels, puck right in the middle though. It's loose. Still loose in the crease. There's a shot. Directed back towards Rash by...
Oh, we're going to get a penalty on somebody here at the end for a cross check.
One of the Jaguars going to go to the box, I think.
That was a case, Kurt. We talked about we got lucky with loose pucks in the crease in the first period. They're just unlucky. Like we couldn't get it out of the crease. It kept bouncing free, flipping over sticks. So here we are, shorthanded for the second time this period.
Jaguars successfully killed the first penalty against them. This time it's Kayla Starr to the box for a cross check. Holy Angels wins the faceoff. Possession at the line. They work it to the right wing side. Over to the left. Center point high now. Back to the right.
Good hustle by this penalty kill unit though, Kurt.
Jaguars aggressively
really
challenging Krenz.
Nice.
Forcing the Holy Angels to back up, but shot from the right dot beats Rash, and Holy Angels, the power play goes up 2-0.
Honestly, Kurt, that was good execution on Holy Angels' part. Good individual skill scoring that goal. Good shot. I thought the penalty kill unit did a good job for that first 30 seconds there.
So Holy Angels up 2-0 on their 16th shot of the game. Jaguars have 11. Unable to find pay dirt yet. Well, I think Johnny Rash's favorite saying is a 2-goal lead is the worst in hockey, Ryan. So we need that to come to fruition here tonight.
Well, and that, truthfully, Kurt, that started because of, again, we just had some bad luck with the puck loose in the crease.
Wall shot, hits traffic. Now Starr with some room. Shot, whistles wide by Kayla. Melnichuk behind the net, tries to center it out in front. Puck's on the back of the net and they get a whistle.
That was another good scoring opportunity. Kayla cycled into the middle there from the high slot. Shot for a near side post, but just missed it.
Penalty is still on the board, but that's not the case. They just need to remove that. Scoreboard operator does, but we're 5 on 5 here. 5:39 to go in the second. Holy Angels looking for a break. Walsh is wise to it though, and held in there by Starr. Turnover. Melnichuk taken down. Gets a weak shot on net. Directed to the corner. Stars will exit here. Coming with speed. Poked wide. Pull up in the corner. Krenz steals it. Gets it over to Starr. Picked up by Holy Angels. Now puck behind the net. Krenz works it up head to Kuhn. Kuhn with time and space, but gets her pocket picked. Walsh able to tip that out to the neutral zone. Holy Angels offside, and Jaguars regrouping. Starr all alone now. Kayla going wide to the middle. She shoots. Oh, what a save by the Holy Angels goaltender. Just too good there. 13th shot of the night, Ryan. We still have not broken through.
So on that play, Kurt, I'd like to see Jefferson charge the net there. Like, you know where Kayla's going with it. You'd like to see somebody coming in right behind her for those loose pucks and rebounds.
Holy Angels wins this draw. Puck in the corner. Chipped ahead. It's going to just get out. Abelin there to pick up to Wheelock. Wheelock turns it over, though, in the neutral zone. Gets a challenge, and now back for it is Abelin. Abelin for Oslin. Oslin under heavy pressure here. Going to be held in at the line by a pivoting Starr player. Wheelock's got to watch the shoulder blocks. Abelin pivots back to Wheelock. Wheelock ahead for Johnson. Johnson with speed, one-on-one over the line. Harlow Johnson going forward, going forehand, I should say. Has her stick lifted though and tumbles into the corner.
Again, credit to the Holy Angels player on the back check there. I don't think Johnson was anticipating she was going to get caught from behind. She's trying to make a move on the defenseman in front of her and then got her stick checked at the end. Kurt, shots now 14-16. I mean, Jefferson's had more traffic or more volume here, but
Jefferson way more shots this period than Holy Angels. Close the gap down to just 2 now, 16-14, but Holy Angels up 2-0. 3:50 to go in the second period. Ahead come the Stars. Jaguars have players back though. Down that Knutson side, going wide. Behind the net, Holy Angels making a change. Puck thrown right through the crease. Picked up by a streaking Star player. Third line on for the Jaguars. Puck hits Knutson's skate, or that's Wheelock, I believe. She'll play it for Knutson. Ref in the way. Knutson's got some space. Hits Thornburg in stride. Thornburg over the red line. Jaguars are offside though because the clearing attempt did not get deep.
That's right. That was a good breakout pass. Good pass by Knutson. Didn't try to force that up the boards. Hit the player streaking across the middle. Didn't work out at the blue line, but good breakout regardless.
Neutral zone face-off here. 3:13 to go in a second period. 2-0 for the Holy Angels. Walsh in the neutral zone will try to drive it deep. Picked up by a Star defenseman. Held in by Kalina. She'll throw it deep. It's going to bounce off the end boards and be covered up by the goaltender.
Not to blame forces beyond our control, Kurt, but we haven't had the best puck luck this period. I feel like there's been some weird bounces that have not gone our way.
Stars win this draw. They attempt to exit. There's a centering pass now. Breakaway for Holy Angels. In alone on Rash. Oh, good back check by Carmen Melnichuk. What a job. Prevented the shot from getting on. Now here comes Kayla through the middle. Gets it up to Carmen. Kayla and Carmen over the line. Carmen will drop for Star. She was a little behind the play though. Star back for Kuhn. Kuhn with room. Shot hits a leg and bounces over the stick. No puck luck, Ryan.
No, and even that, Melnichuk saved that goal, catching up from behind, but even that was a bad bounce.
One-on-one here. Krenz defending. Take a shot from the top of the crease. They're not going to let Rash cover this. Instead, they finally drop it, and the referee wanted her to move that puck because there was nobody in the offensive zone. Now we're going to take a D-zone face-off reminiscent of that first period.
I don't think Sarah nor Kara knew what to do there. The ref didn't blow the whistle, and she was standing up with the puck in her glove. Not something you see very often, Kurt.
Okay, Jaguars got to get this puck out now. A little over 2 minutes to go in this second period. Holy Angels wins the faceoff as they almost always do here, and now they have possession in our zone. Krenz battling in the corner. 2 Holy Angel Stars player there. Krenz emerges with it. Out she comes, but that pass doesn't get up to Oslin. Picked up by Krenz. She'll get it up now to Johnson, able to exit. Johnson in the neutral zone, tipped off her stick. Krenz chips it ahead. Cross ice now for Oslin, just into the zone. Jaguars drive it deep, Ryan.
There's that last outlet pass you said that didn't get there, Kurt. There's a common basketball phrase of you have to come to the pass. And that goes for the wings, too. When your D is trying to clear it, nice shot.
What a shot by Johnson, right through the middle, played down. That should go for ice. We've had the better scoring chances by far this period.
Yeah.
We're triggering shots from 15 feet. We're just not finding.
And that was just a good save.
We're not finding openings. That Holy Angels tender has made several great saves. Jaguars with the momentum here. Offensive zone face-off. Star wins this back to Kuhn. Kuhn triggers, looking wide. Another big leg save by that Holy Angels goaltender. Holy Angels with the puck now behind their net. Aggressive challenge there by Knutson. Held in by the Jaguars. Jaguars applying tons of pressure here. Just chipped out by Holy Angels. Knutson in the neutral zone. Kicked it ahead by Holy Angels. Picked up by Star. She'll come ahead. Has it stolen. What do we got?
I think that's just going to be a face-off. I don't think there's a penalty, and I don't think there should have been. Flanders had position.
It looked like the Stars player grabbed Flanders' stick and fell down, looking for a penalty.
Dangerous neutral zone turnover there. I think Star had paused and was looking to make a pass. but then kind of lost the puck in her skates momentarily.
Another face-off win for the Stars. Now they set up in our zone. Centering pass, player open a little briefly there in the crease, but couldn't handle the pass. Again now, weak backhand shot. Rebound left, it's loose. Behind the net, Star picks up. Oh, dangerously through the center of the ice. Coach is calling for move the puck. Carmen in with speed, 20 seconds left, going wide, another big save. Jaguars with the pressure, 15 seconds in the period, looking to get a shot. Up to Krenz at the point. Krenz will trigger, looking for a tip in front. There's Clinton. They score! The Jaguars score with 7 seconds left in the period. It's Allegra Coons on the back door from Kira Krenz. The Jaguars cut that lead in half, Ryan, in what has been a fabulous series for the Baby Blue.
Last year's graduating seniors were looking for the Selly button over there. That was with 7 seconds left, Kurt. I didn't realize we were that late in the period. That is a big, big goal.
Well, Krenz thought about going D to D, but then she saw how much time was left. She thought, I got to get this shot on goal. I don't know if it hit something in front or if the goalie made the initial save, but Allegra was there on her backhand. She had to raise that puck over the down and out Holy Angels tender, and she found the back of the net for the first time for the Jags tonight, Ryan.
So, honestly, Kurt, the best part about that play, because we have talked this season a lot, we've had a tendency at the blue line to fire shots into the opposing shin guards, right? And Kara, as you said, initially set up for that shot, saw that it was blocked, and you're right, I think at first she was looking to go D to D, but she skated to create the shot lane that allowed her to get that puck through.
Good patience shown by Krenz there. In a second period dominated by the Jaguars. They give up one, they close the lead down in half. Your score after 2 periods, it's Holy Angels 2, Jefferson 1. Shots are 20-18 for the Stars. We will take a break. Don't go anywhere. Come back for that third period. You are listening to Jaguars Hockey. Okay. I'll bring us back, and then who else is going to talk?
I guess just me.
All right, just about set to go here for the second period. For the third period in Richfield. Joined by a special guest here, home from Kansas University, 2024 co-captain Kendall Elmquist in the house with the Kapsner twins and Chloe Golden. Kendall, what are you seeing so far?
There's been a lot of play behind the net on the other team, so I think just kind of playing more within the house, and I think the girls just need to be more hyped up.
Now,
me and the other girls are trying to really get them hyped up from the glass, but
that's good, and they scored right down in front of you, and looked like you guys wanted a glass celly, and you didn't quite get it. Well, maybe it'd have to be an overtime, I guess, for it to be down here, but maybe they'll skate down. Now, Ross Doolin really wants 3 keys to the game for the third period. Give us at least a couple keys to the game, Kendall, what the Jaguars need to do to get a win here.
I'd say support each other, make sure that we're holding each other accountable, not only for what we're not doing, but also for what we're doing.
Okay, that's
Keep it
one.
positive.
That's
and
2.
I'd say be loud on the bench. That's what gets the girls the most riled up, and it'll help us score goals, help us perform better in the offensive zone.
Well, there you go, Ross. There's your 3 keys. And Kendall, this feels like a game the Jaguars can win, doesn't it?
I totally agree with that.
All right. Well, you guys do your part to bring us some luck from the stands, and we'll try to get this win here for you.
We'll try our best.
How's KU, by the way?
I love KU. It's so great down there. I sure miss all the girls, but it's nice to come back and feel all the love. So.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see you guys at the rink here, and we'll try to get a win here for you. All right. Thanks, Kendall.
Thanks, Kurt.
All right. Third period upon us here from Richfield. We'll start this period 5-on-5. Jaguars trailing 2-1. Have cut the shot deficit now down to just 2. Stars with the lead here, 20-18. Ryan, we talked about how the Chaska game giving up 40-plus shots was an outlier.
Yeah.
We're seeing that here tonight, only giving up 20 to Holy Angels.
This is more on brand for what we've gotten accustomed to seeing from the Jags team this year.
Holy Angels takes an icing here right off the faceoff. We'll go the other way for an offensive zone faceoff.
So hopefully you want to see that momentum. We ended period 2. That's a hard part of it's good to get that late goal, Kurt, but you also then you go into the locker room. You want to see if that energy can carry over from the break.
Jaguars, their best chance to defeat this team in a very long time now. Puck in the offensive zone. Going to be picked up by one of the Stars. Kayla Starr applying the forecheck. In swoops Melnichuk. They battle there. Shot turned just wide by Melnichuk. Or maybe that was Kuhn, pardon me.
Nope, that was Melnichuk. Best part of that shot, Kurt, from Melnichuk is she didn't take time to load. Like we've talked a lot too about the best scoring opportunities come when the puck's moving quick. You don't give the goalie a chance to reestablish position. Melnichuk just threw that at the net very quickly and caught the goalie by surprise.
That goalie didn't move until that puck hit the back wall. It was just a little wide. Now, Krenz is going to drive this in low, play all in the Holy Angels end to start this minute of the first period. Picked up by Abelin. Abelin with a little bit of time and space out to the circle. It'll go high for Flanders. Flanders over to Krenz. Krenz shot hits a skate, deflects over to Flanders. Flanders will load up. Throw it deep instead. Harlow Johnson tracking for it. Jaguars changed out their forward line, got the second line on here now, and the Stars will exit and skate ahead. Krenz with the steal. D to Flanders. Flanders looking for a passing lane. Gets it to Johnson, but she can't get it deep, and that'll prevent the Jaguars from making changes. Krenz steps up and tries to get a steal here, but Holy Angels tentative to start this period, Ryan.
Well, Jefferson here struggling to get it deep. I think they want to change, but they were reluctant to do it. Finally, we get it below the goal line, get a fresh 5 out.
Krenz will throw that deep. Holy Angels still hasn't entered her zone. Clean sheet to our right. Now back for it is Knutson. She'll pick up. Send it high. There's Woodford. Woodford tries to get it out. Held in by the Stars. Back on it is Walsh. Walsh around one of the Stars players. Indirect for Woodford. Woodford catches. Has her pass taken away. And back in their zone go the Stars. 2 minutes off the board in this third period. Not a shot on net yet for either team. Back for it is the Stars. They'll go behind their net. Jaguars need one to get the equalizer here. Knutson, clearing attempt, hits a body. Going to be picked up by Knutson again, going back. She'll go over for Walsh. Walsh has a lot of space. Back for Olivia. Back for Walsh. Indirect for Kuhn. Kuhn spins and comes ahead.
Passed it. She didn't realize the line was going for a change there, Kurt.
Jaguars will go back for it. Olivia's there. Now it's Holy Angels' turn to change. Oh, turnover right through the middle of the ice. Kuhn, Star recovers and tips it out. Melnichuk and Kuhn now, 2-on-3 over the line. Carmen going wide. Carmen behind the net. Allegra camped out in front. Carmen still with it, works it up high. Fanning on the shot was Wheelock. That'll just trickle wide. Allegra's there. Holy Angels on their heels here. Up to Krenz at the point. Around one. Krenz draws a penalty. And the Jaguars will go to that power play. Tripped up as she tried to work her way around that winger.
And we credited on that goal at the end of two. Kara made a good play of like passing up a shot, which saw was going to be blocked. She did the same thing there, Kurt. And this time drew the penalty as she moved around that defenseman.
All right, time to tie this up for the Jaguars. 13:57 to go, third period. They trail 2-1. They go to their third power play of the night. We haven't gotten a lot of shots on the power play, Ryan. Needs to change right now. Held in by at the line is Star. Up to Oslin. Oslin at the top now. Kayla, right wing circle, triggers.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Good save. Puck rims around. Allegra's got it under forecheck here. Looking for Star, but that'll make its way to neutral, and Jaguars got to regroup. Oslin.
Kuhn needed a little more urgency there. She came for a change. She might have been gassed after the shift going into that power play.
Oslin will carry behind. Up to Star. Star around. One. Star to the middle. Shot. Hits the tender in the chest, though. Picked up by Star. She'll go to the middle of that shot off a stick and into the protective netting.
We were talking in the break there, Kurt, on the power play. It's good to watch how the players are moving when they don't have the puck. And there, I think, a little bit of fatigue, but we were more static than you'd like to see. Sort of getting some movement, forcing the D to trade off. So let's see if we can get a little more activity off puck here with the power play unit too.
Melnichuk on for the draw. Krenz, Johnson, Knutson, and Walsh make up the balance of this unit. Now Knutson at the top, shot coming in, tip out in front in the crease. Krenz dabbling for it, taken down, picked up by Melnichuk. Out to Walsh. No, Melnichuk still with the puck, going to the middle, chips it out in front. There's triggered. Oh, shot just wide by Johnson. Good chance by this second unit for the Jags. Johnson with it. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Knutson for Johnson, right wing circle. Nobody in front though. That's an easy save for a goaltender, and now we'd have to do a face-off.
But a good scoring opportunity there, Kurt. Simply from just getting the puck into the slot, getting it loose.
Another change coming up here.
With Melnichuk staying out there. Both lines, as you alluded to the conditioning, it takes it to be out there for 2 straight minutes.
43 seconds to go on the power play. Jaguars have taken the lead in shots now, 21-20, but they trail 2-1 on the scoreboard. Jaguars puck watching here. What a hold in by Kayla Star, but then she loses her footing, and now the Stars come on a breakaway. In alone, backhand shot and score. The Stars take the lead 3-1. Short-handed goal.
That is frustrating and unfortunate, Kurt. And again, we talk about puck luck. We were caught puck watching. Kayla made an excellent play to hold the zone there, but then it just bounced. Kuhn swiped at it, missed. Giving up that shorthanded breakaway. Just puck not bouncing our way so far.
3-1 for Holy Angels. Shots are even at 21. Jaguars still on the power play. They'll send that second unit back out. In is Johnson. Johnson to the corner, walled off by a Star defenseman. 2 Jaguars there now. Out to the point, 10 seconds in the power play. Knutson over to Johnson, but off her stick, and that's a turnover. Held in by Walsh on the near wall. as the penalty expires. Walsh on the ground, gets it over to Krenz. Jaguars 3 defensemen out there now. Krenz drops it for Melnichuk. Melnichuk coming wide, tries to go short side. Goaltender had that post walled off.
That second unit did a really good job on that power play, Kurt. They had the better scoring chances. And I think the key there is just like getting the puck to the net, not overthinking it, and just playing aggressively. Third line on the draw here. Doesn't quite win in it. Here comes Holy Angels the other way.
Holy Angels exiting the zone. Flanders will get that to neutral zone, but driven in by the Stars. Back on it is Wheelock. She's got room. Wheelock dangerously through the middle, and that'll go for icing.
So a dangerous pass, I'm with you, Kurt, but I appreciate the fact that Wheelock, instead of blindly throwing it up the boards, which was cut off, tried to make that outlet pass cutting across the middle. You just got to make sure that that forward's ready for it and going.
Face off to Rash's left. 11:17 to go here. Jaguars trailing 3-1. Have taken the lead in shots by a slim margin of 1. Starline back on for the Jaguars. Losing the face-off. Kuhn pressing the point, but Star with the steal now. Possible numbers for the Jaguars. Star down that right side. Kuhn heads to the net. Star loses the puck, and Melnichuk will track on it in the corner. Star and Melnichuk battling there, but emerging as Holy Angels. Out they come. Flanders in the neutral zone. Tried to tip it to Kuhn, but intercepted. Here comes Holy Angels. Pass to the center. Nice job by Flanders there with the stick lift, Ryan.
Yeah, and just good D all the way around there, sort of making sure they got bodies in front and weren't just waving at the puck.
Holy Angels shot. They score. Short side.
Wow.
2 in a row to open the period, and they take a 4-1 lead.
We need a 4-leaf clover or something here, Kurt. Like, we cannot get a bounce. Just can't. It feels like the puck's just, I don't know. Maybe we need to, like, pray more, Kurt. We're battling forces beyond our control with the Holy Angels squad.
That was a tough one. Puck came out of the corner. Short side shot. Face-off win again for the Stars. Pucked out to the neutral zone. Jaguars can battle back, though. They haven't quit. They've had possession time here now. Stars come in. Throw it deep. Krenz back on it. Tipped out in front. Puck loose right through the middle. Cleared to the corner by Krenz. Turnover there behind the net. Stars buzzing there. Good play by puck loose in the crease. Rash covers it up. Dangerous chance there for the Stars.
Again, Kurt, like, it's not even that, like, we're giving up hard shots from the high slot. The puck is just rolling into scoring opportunities for this Holy Angels squad.
10:18 to go here. Jaguars now down by 3. Walsh to Krenz. Krenz up the boards for Oslin, but intercepted off the pipe and out of play.
That we had mentioned earlier, Kurt, about when you're playing that wing up on the D, you've got to go to that puck because the D's behind you. You're blind to them. You can't let them, like, cut around you in front. You've got to make sure that you're the first one to that puck.
10:07 to go here. Jaguars got to start scoring and got to stop giving up goals here. Holy Angels with possession. They've been winning every face-off tonight.
And they're fighting, like, in the corners, Kurt. I mean, they're pressuring the puck consistently.
Krenz with the steal up to Woodford, but she can't handle the pass. Held in. Walsh will get there. Got a loud PA system on the goal calls here. Krenz clears it out for Thornburg, that is. Thornburg will chip it in towards the net. Jaguars will change on the back end. Played ahead here. Stars coming wide. Pull up. Flanders with the challenge. Going to be picked up by Star with speed. She'll enter the zone alone, though. Try to go wide. Lowers that shoulder. Star around the net. Now looking for reinforcements. Cycles for Kuhn below the goal line. There's a give and go, and Star fan on the pass. Good looking play, though.
Good play, though. Good cycle.
Good look by Allegra Kuhn. Good attempt there by Kayla Starr. 8:52 to go here. Jaguars with play in the offensive zone. Kuhn with it. To the middle, looking for Starr in front, but her stick was tied up by the defenseman. Going to be Flanders holds it in with her glove at the line, but then now carried out. Got a forward playing defense here down the left side. Carmen pushes her wide. Nicely done.
Well played, Melnichuk.
Picked up by the Stars in the corner. Flanders in a 1-on-2 battle. Starr and Melnichuk join. Who's going to exit with this? It's Kayla. Pass for Olivia. Olivia finds it in her skates, but stolen by Holy Angels. Knutson will go behind her net. Look for Melnichuk on the wing, but a aggressive pinch by that Star player number 6.
Jefferson a little gassed here, Kurt. You can see they're just not able to get to the loose pucks.
Challenge here in the high slot. Picked up by Star. Star and Oslin, 2-on-3. Star will rip a shot with velocity. Another good save. Oslin picking up, going wide. Pinched off there. Johnson joins in and bats it low. Under 7.5 to go here. Jaguars trailing by 3 after they had cut the deficit to 1, but now they need a couple. Krenz with a lot of room. She'll send it wide. Tipped out in front. Rebound laying there. Was that Johnson or Oslin
That was
in
Johnson
front?
who knocked it down. Got it on net.
This puck's going to come all the way in on Rash. Cover up and we'll get a face-off.
That was a good shot from the point there. A good deflection out of the air. I think that got on net. The goalie wasn't sure where it was, but safely cleared out to the corner.
Krenz getting a lot of shots on net from the point with purpose tonight here. And that has been what precipitated the first goal. Now face-off win here for the Jaguars. Krenz pushes it behind her to Abelin. Abelin pass out of the reach of Johnson though, and thrown in. Hits Kara in the shin, and that'll work out to neutral. Cleared back in by the Stars. Picked up by Oslin. Cross ice for Johnson. Can she catch it off the... That would have been a tough catch.
It would have been a tough catch. I think actually Harlow lost it a little bit on the pass. Wasn't sure where it went.
Possibly flat-footed here are the Jaguars. Coming in are the Stars. Shot high and wide. Held in at the point. Thrown low by the Stars. Tracking there is Trineri. Trineri and Krenz in the corner. Pushed ahead by Ava. Picked up by the Star. Playing a two-person game. Krenz with the steal in the corner. Krenz will cycle it this side with room. Oh, but Woodford thought that Knutson was going to pick it up. I got it. You take it. Instead, now Trineri. It's a baseball phrase for you, right, Ryan?
Yes. Well, and Jefferson's struggling a little bit here, Kurt. It's almost like this late in the game, obviously fatigue plays a role, but I think those 2 goals have sort of sapped. Like right now, Holy Angels is just winning puck races, Kurt.
We had the momentum, and then we had the power play with a chance to tie it up. Instead, gave up a breakaway that resulted in a goal, and then on their next shot, they made it 4-1. So, tall order here for the Jaguars to come back, but don't count them out. Picked up by Melnichuk, looking for Kuhn, tries to tip it to herself. Playing the neutral zone, driven in by the Stars, and what you worry about now, Ryan, is that they just sort of go into lockdown mode, as good at a defensive team as they are.
Well, and you can see them all. They already play a style where they keep it below that goal line and just forecheck incredibly hard, forcing you to go 200 feet to get a scoring opportunity.
There's a good look for Kuhn to Melnichuk, but dispossessed of that puck by the Stars. A nice little breakout here now. 1-on-1, Flanders defending. Got a Star chasing though. Nice play by Flanders, causes the turnover. Picked up by the Stars though. High slot to the forehand. Shot, Rash, I think, got a piece of that as it sailed over the net. Star picks up in the corner now. She's going to try to skate it, but all she can do is push it ahead. Jaguars changing behind the plate. Whoa! Oh, hard into the end boards. Kayla's down. Getting back up, though. That was scary for a bit.
It did. She sort of went rolling into the boards, but glad to see she popped back up, still out there.
Steal by Oslin at the red line. Possible steal here by Wheelock will throw it deep. Jaguars run out of time, though. Just 4:30 to go here. Stars content to play the passing game. They'll work it ahead. Wheelock steals it. Nice look for Johnson if she can catch it. Just out of her reach. She's at the end of her shift, I think. Jaguars out shooting the Stars, but throwing the puck away there, and Stars are regrouping in the neutral zone. Up through the middle, over the line, into the zone. Shot, good block by somebody. Maybe Trineri didn't quite see it.
We're down to 4 minutes left in the game here, Kurt. The 3-goal lead, probably a lot to ask to overcome. You nailed it. After those 2 quick goals, it just Jefferson now seems a little more flat-footed. They're standing still, and Holy Angels is just out hustling them at this point.
Krenz in the corner gets it to Trineri, but she gives up possession of the puck when she had a possible 3-on-2. So instead, Thornburg left to forecheck. Holy Angels picks it up, and they come through the neutral zone here now.
And a couple of plays both there, Jefferson had possession of the puck and sort of blindly threw it instead of looking for a teammate.
Giving up possession, kind of the name of the game here tonight, and that's led to the 4 goals. Now,
and you can see they're almost like looking more to like get a change, which I respect, not getting caught out there. We're passing up offensive opportunities, just like throwing it ahead so we can get a shift change.
Yeah, Holy Angels will ice this puck. We'll see if we pull Rash here. Down 3 minutes to go. I would try it. What do we have to lose, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think if you were going to do that, you got to call a timeout, rest your lineup. And 3 minutes is a lot of time, Kurt, to cycle 6 skaters when they're going hard the whole time. Strategy-wise, I'm with you. I just don't know if we have the stamina to go.
It only works if you can get a goal right off the face-off. You know, otherwise you're going to give one up. But whether you lose 4-1 or 5-1 doesn't really matter.
Agreed.
It's a moot point because it didn't happen. Under 3 to go here, held in at the line by Starr to Melnichuk. Starr at the line. Walsh pushes it ahead. Breaking are the Stars, but good work there by Wheelock to disrupt that. Kayla winning the puck race. She'll go behind Rash. Push it ahead for Melnichuk. Held in by Holy Angels. That'll be cleared out by Walsh, but time running out on the Jags.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean, even this late, they're going to call a penalty probably on Starr for a slash. We saw 2 sticks down on the ice. Kurt, I didn't see whether it was a slash or maybe she had the stick held and threw it. The penalty call was unsportsmanlike.
Okay. Probably a frustration penalty at that point. So Holy Angels to the power play again here. Did they score on their last one, or was it just? I think they did score on one of their power plays. Also have a shorthanded goal here. Now Holy Angels shot blocked by Krenz. Krenz will send it the length of the ice.
Good hustle there by
Ablin has a little bit of an empty net. The casual retreat to the net by the Holy Angels goaltender there, but chance doesn't.
I think you're going to see here, Kurt, Holy Angels content to just sort of move the puck around, keep it out of the danger zone.
Coming wide are the Star, pass to the middle, doesn't connect. Ablin gonna be able to clear that the length of the ice. We're at about 1.5 minutes to go in this game. Jaguars trailing 4-1 in a game that they've played well, Ryan. I mean, compared to Thursday night, no comparison.
Better.
And one could argue that they may have outplayed Holy Angels in this game.
I probably wouldn't argue that, Kurt. That might be a little homerism, but
we never do that, do we?
I know, but I will say
that's my middle name.
Played better, and again at the risk of attributing it to luck, there was just bounces were not going our way tonight. I mean, again, the shorthanded goal, you can say like we made a mistake, sort of leaving the puck sit for a minute, but the 4th goal, that puck was tied up. There was a mishmash in the corner. Suddenly it pops out, impossible angle shot. I mean, luck plays a role. I mean, we've outshot them 20. Well, let's say even shots.
I think they put that shot onto us when it should have gone onto them.
But coming off of giving up 50 shots,
it should be 24 all right now. Holy Angels gonna almost close this game on the power play. Rash with the save, rebound clear to the corner. 40 seconds in the game, 15 in the power play. Holy Angels on the perimeter here. Kuhn with a nice challenge there, picked up to the middle now. Jaguars backing up, good save by Rash to the corner. Jaguars full strength.
Jaguars full strength.
Shot blocked by Walsh to the corner. Final 10 seconds of this game. Holy Angels looking for one more. That hit traffic in front. Going to be carried out here by Starr. She's going to try to get a shot as time expires. Puts it in the net, but after the whistle.
So disappointing outcome here, Kurt. We alluded before the game, 10 in a row lost to Holy Angels. Thought this might be the game where we break that streak. And honestly, after two, like we were in it after two. And it was that 2-minute stretch where we gave up the shorthanded goal. And from that point forward, honestly, like we did not have the hustle to play with this whole
that
game.
Deflated the team, and we never really recovered from that. But yeah, we were in position to tie the game on the power play, and instead the game took a turn the other direction. But a lot of progress here from Thursday.
Yes.
Nothing to hang your head about. Seeing Nikki Nightingale on the ice, assistant coach there for Holy Angels, decorated former Jaguar alum. Always good to see her. What's coming up next, Ryan? I think we're off for a week, and then I think the
holiday tournament
begins Monday after Christmas, whatever the date of that would happen to be. Maybe the 29th?
I'm looking it up as we speak.
I think our first game is at around 5 o'clock, maybe 5:15 against Park of Cottage Grove.
So it's Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday, okay.
Tuesday, December 30th is, I think, game one. Well, I could be wrong on that. I don't have the right link up.
Can't be the 30th.
You're right.
Because that would take us on to New Year's Day, which wouldn't be right.
Correct, you're correct.
It's got to be
so it must be Monday,
the 29th,
Tuesday, Wednesday.
whatever that is. Whatever.
New Hope Ice Arena.
Jaguars conclude their post-game meetup at Center Ice. We do have a Skate with the Jags youth event on Tuesday, the 23rd.
Okay.
That'll be the next event for the Jaguars. But I know a hard-played game. Just didn't get the bounces tonight.
No,
right?
and as you said, progress, Kurt. I mean, we knew this was going to be a tough game. 10 in a row for a reason. Holy Angels always has a good squad. And credit to them, they played well. They are obviously well coached.
They're
very
smart.
consistent.
They played smart.
They make you work for it.
Yes. Nothing comes easy.
No, it's
so
I thought Jefferson
and
played well. Didn't necessarily get the bounces they needed. And yeah, that third goal was the heartbreaker, Kurt. That was the tipping point.
Well, that's why we play the games, and that's how the puck bounces sometimes. Good effort by the Jaguars. They'll come back, look to right the ship in the first game of the holiday tournament on Monday the 29th. For Johnny Rash, for Ryan Kuhn, I'm Kurt Krenz. Your final score here from the Richfield Ice Arena. It is the the Holy Angel Stars 4, Jefferson Jaguars 1. You've been listening to Jaguars Hockey.